In this video, I'm going to teach you a trick where a spectator mixes a deck of cards and they still find the aces. There's no tricky sleight of hand. It's one of the easiest card tricks I know, and this is what it looks like. Got a deck of cards here, and you can give it a little bit of a shuffle before you hand it out to the spectators, and they are going to cut 4 packets of cards and then do what's called a distribution shuffle. So you'll take the cards and they'll start dealing them into piles like this, and they don't even have to deal them this way. They could deal them like this in any order they wanted. You see this kind of shuffle at like a Magic the Gathering tournament or Pokemon, anytime that there are like cards that somebody doesn't want to bend or anything like this. And we'll just quickly go through the last ones. Right here, just like so, square these cards up. And what's interesting is that at this point, you can take a look at the bottoms. There's no ace there, no ace there, no ace there, no ace there. And you can look at these top cards, and none of these are aces, but we'll use these cards to find the aces in just a moment. All I'm gonna do is cut the deck a couple of times, redistributing those cards throughout the deck, and believe it or not, each and every one of these cards has found an ace, because if you take a look at the cards that they ended up next to, these are the 4 aces. This is a great trick. It's super easy to do. You can use any deck of cards so long as you have the 4 aces. My name is Erik Tate. I'm one of the performers and teachers here at Penguin Magic. Do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button and ring that bell, and you'll be notified whenever we put up more videos like this. Grab yourself a deck of cards, and I'm going to teach you exactly how this works. This is a really easy trick, and I'm going to show you 2 variations on this. The one variation that I just did, and then one extra thing you can do that's going to make it even more impressive. And the secret is super simple. The first thing you need to do is take any 4 cards from a genuinely shuffled deck and deal them face down like so. You're going to take the aces, you're going to put them on top of those cards, you're going to put the rest of the cards on top. Now, there's a thing called a false shuffle in Magic where you can make it look like you're disturbing the cards, but you're still keeping a few of them in the correct order. And this right here is the one that I like to do. I like to do an overhand shuffle, and as long as I shuffle cards off of the packet, but don't shuffle into the bottom 8 cards and put them back on the bottom of the deck like so, it can seem like the deck is shuffled. Now, you can offer to have your spectator shuffle the cards, but you're going to have them do a special shuffle because they might not be familiar with shuffling cards like you. So have them cut the packet or cut the deck into 4 packets like so. The only thing that matters is that they cut more than 8 cards off the bottom on this one, because remember, this is where our indifferent cards are and our 4 aces. And then you're going to have them do a distribution shuffle. Now, a distribution shuffle is a real thing. In things like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, any collectible card game, you'll sometimes see people deal piles of cards like this so that they don't bend the cards. And all they're going to do is deal into 4 piles like so. Now, in a real distribution shuffle, you might actually mix it up into different orders like this. And that is fine so long as you end up dealing 1 card onto each packet from each of the 4 times that you deal. And what I mean by that is that when you start dealing this final packet here, and you might even want to take control, is as long as you deal through the cards, and each packet gets 1 card until you go all the way through, what has happened is that your indifferent cards are here on top, but these cards right here, these are actually the aces. But your audience doesn't know that. And so when you show everybody the cards on the bottom and the top, it looks like everything is hopelessly random, but you are just 1 step ahead because you know where the aces are. Obviously, there's no aces on the bottom. And then you say, we'll use these top cards to find the aces. Just gather the packets up without mixing them and then cut the deck. One of the interesting things about cutting the deck is that it makes it appear as though the deck is shuffled, but you don't actually change the order of the cards, just which cards are on the top and the bottom. So the moment you spread through the cards and you end up with these, all you have to do is take the face-up card and the card to its left from your perspective, or the card that's underneath it. So you have these cards, these cards, these cards, and these cards. And as long as you follow all of those steps, you will end up with all 4 aces. So there's a small setup to make this trick work, but it's really easy. If you want to make the trick a little more impressive, you can go through your deck and find all 4 kings and put them face down, and then the aces on top of that, and then the rest of the cards on top. And now, when you go through this entire thing, and we'll just cut a little bit here to speed up the explanation here, as you go through this distribution, when you get to the end, because the 4 kings were on the bottom first, when you turn these over, it will make it seem as though your spectators found the kings. And then you can say, we'll use the kings to find the aces. So you just gather them up the same way and give the deck a couple of cuts. And when you spread the cards, you just take the cards next to the kings. And now it makes it seem as though the kings have found the aces. Just a fun little variation on that trick. Thanks so much for watching. Practice this a couple of times, then head out and fool your friends. If you want to find out more tricks like this, there's some great effects over on penguinmagic.com, where you can learn things like this, or Check Poker by Jason Ladany, as well as a host of other fantastic card tricks that require almost no sleight of hand. Thanks again for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.